In this video, I'm going to cover the 6 AI agents that are going to help you scale to 8 figures and beyond. And this isn't just theory. Over the last year, since AI agents have completely taken off, we've helped dozens of companies implement AI agents into their businesses to buy back their time. And over the last 5 years, I've helped more than 200 companies within the home building and renovation space scale their companies. These AI agents that I'm going to be explaining on how you can set them up in this video, not all to do with just marketing. Some of them have to do with admin, with organization, with marketing, and with a few other things. The first agent is the lead qualifier agent. This agent is going to be trained on everything sales. It's going to basically be your 24/7 around the clock salesperson with infinite knowledge on your company. And also, it's going to basically have an infinite follow-up. This is a lot better than a real salesperson because typically the average salesperson only follows up 2 to 3 times, whereas the average sale/appointment takes 7 to 15 follow-ups just to get them on the calendar or closed. And so there's a big gap there. And you can use an AI agent to bridge that gap. So let's talk about a few of the things that this AI agent is actually going to accomplish. It's going to engage leads within the first 5 minutes. This is incredibly important. If you engage a lead within the first 5 minutes, what happens is your chances of getting them on the calendar increase significantly. And so having an AI agent doing that it'll never miss anything. It will never have any sick days. It will never forget to follow up. And so that's going to be huge for you. One thing that we can have it do is actually go and send an email and then 3 minutes after that, go and send a text message referencing the email. And it's able to learn, it's able to learn ongoing what's working with the people that are coming in as leads and with your ideal audience. Meaning that if it sends 5 emails and none of them are being opened or responded to or being booked through, what it'll do is it'll change its strategy. It'll get better over time, and it will remember what didn't work and it will remember what did work. And it's not just going to send some templated thing. It's not an automation. It's an agent. It's like essentially has its own consciousness, its own learning. It's kind of scary how well this will work once it's set up, but what it can become is, like I mentioned earlier, a 24-hour around-the-clock AI agent that handles everything. The other thing that we can have it do is the ongoing follow-up. And so everything except for a phone call and a Google Meet call or an in-person call, it can handle. It can handle all the email, all the text message. It can even go and do unique follow-ups by using your LinkedIn, going in and finding the person on LinkedIn and sending them a request, or finding them on Facebook and going and liking the last 3 posts and sending them a DM on Facebook or Instagram. It can get really creative. You could even have it so that if you tie it into the right program, it'll go and send them mail. We've set up one of our AI agents this only works for our clients, but what it does, it goes and sends them a gift box. And you could do this for prospecting as well. It's endless what's possible with these. But what you would want your agent to do is engage the lead within the first 5 minutes and then stay in front of them over the next year, 2 years, 3 years, strategically, not just sending them garbage, but adding value every step of the way, giving them resources, things that are actually going to help them along their buying process. So if you're in the home building space, sending them a checklist on here are the 15 things you should look at before you make a decision on hiring a builder. That type of resource can be created start to finish from your agent and customized directly for that lead and sent to them based on their answers, and then it can book them in as an appointment as well. The only thing that it really needs to know is how your business operates. And so with the prompt that we'll give you at the end of this, it'll ask you a ton of questions to understand your business so that it can do a better job at sales. And what it'll do is it gets better over time. Another thing that this agent can do is actually go into your CRM, whatever you're using, and leave updates so that when it gets to the point where you have a call with this person, it has already qualified them for you, meaning it's asked them particular questions before it allowed them to book onto your calendar. And then it put those questions, those answers into your CRM, whether you're using HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level. It'll then go and put those answers into the CRM for you. It's incredibly powerful. So you're going to want to set up this lead qualifier / follow-up agent. The next agent is the content agent. Now this content agent, you can take and do a lot of things with it. And we actually use this one every single day in our own business. But a content agent, if set up properly, can run your whole content engine. And it's incredibly intelligent. So how this is going to work is you're going to record audio clips, basically just talking about the industry, talking about your business, talking about the problems, talking about the solutions, everything, questions that you're being asked from clients and prospective clients. And you're going to give that to this content agent. And what it's going to go and do is it's going to produce resources, it's going to produce blog articles, it's going to produce website pages, it's going to produce video scripts. All of these things it's going to make based on the audio that you give it. So you will essentially train it over time to learn about your business and put out valuable content on your behalf. The only thing I'm going to really push for you to know is that it doesn't publish the content. It only generates the content. We don't want this to go and just start blindly posting blogs on your behalf. This is a generator, not a publisher. I'll make that very clear. You don't want to blindly trust ChatGPT or Claude with anything. You need to verify that what it's putting out on your behalf is true. We've had it where it's hallucinated and started talking about pricing that wasn't actually true on blogs. And luckily, we have a quality check in our SOPs before anything goes live that's produced by AI. I suggest highly that you do the same thing. But what this can do is take the ideation and take the actual generation and the creation off of your plate. I know I just rhymed, but still makes the point very valid. You don't want to blindly trust it. Just allow it to create the idea and do 90% of the heavy lifting. That last 10% should be carried by you still. But what you're gonna wanna do is put this on your calendar and every single week throw a 30-minute audio clip in there of you just talking to it. And you can actually even have it ask you a bunch of questions and to learn about your business. And then what it'll do is it'll go and create these things for you. One other idea that I've seen some of our clients do is you can get these little AI transcribers that go into the back of your phone. Some of them clip on here. Some people have, if you're taking a lot of online meetings through Google Meet or Zoom, you can get a note taker in there and basically taking the transcriptions from any of those three and giving it to it. That type of content, that type of context will produce high quality content. And so that's how you can utilize a content agent within your company and what it can do. The third agent that I'm going to suggest you set up is the admin agent. Now, a lot of you probably have some office lady at the front, maybe her name's Debbie, and what she does is she handles incoming calls, she handles scheduling, she handles inbound emails, that sort of thing. But a lot of what Debbie does, let's use Debbie as an example name, but a lot of what Debbie does is, $40 a month tasks that an AI agent can do. Things like meeting summaries, things like, schedules, things like, email responses and managing your inbox. These are things that can be completely taken care of by an AI agent that's properly set up. And those are exactly the things that you want it to do. We can set up an admin agent to scan your email once an hour and see, inbound emails and filter them, set up tagging systems, organize your whole inbox. It can manage your calendar for you and send, invite reminders and meeting reminders to you and the person that's going to be in that meeting with you. It can even go and, search past emails for you and give you the resources that you need just from a simple text. It can organize, contracts signed by your clients and keep them stored in safe places, easily, findable through, again, an easy message to it. It can essentially act as your admin person. And it can buy Debbie's time back or completely replace her, whatever you would prefer. A lot of people underestimate the admin bot, but it can do a lot of things. It can completely replace the need for having an administration person in your company. It can even create proposals for you. It can even handle the scheduling of projects for you. We've seen some of our clients set up AI agents that completely create quotes and create schedules and timelines based on a simple drawing. They give the bot a drawing and it estimates the entire project based on historical data, creates a schedule based on their sub-trades' previous projects with them, and it prices it all out, all from an AI agent. Plus it handles their inbox, handles their schedule, handles a bunch of things for them. And so those are some of the deliverables that I would suggest you set up with this admin bot. This one is a little bit more customized per company, I could say. So it's going to require you thinking of a lot of the things that your so-called Debbie might be doing, or maybe there are things that are on your plate that can be automated by AI. But you're going to want to play with this one. You're going to want to explore this one. This one might be the most underutilized and underappreciated one on this list, in my opinion. So the fourth agent that I would suggest is the operations agent. This one is a little bit more complex, and you do need historical data for it to do it properly. But similar to the last agent with the admin, this ties in. This could have its own agent. Essentially, it's operations. What it'll do is keep track of your SOPs, easily accessible for your team to pull at any time. Through a simple text message, it can create an SOP, update an SOP, or give an SOP. It can also go into your project management tool and leave updates and create reports for you. JobTread recently created this system where they allowed AI to crawl their entire system on the back end, allowing it to navigate a lot easier without having to go through the front end. Simple stuff like leaving daily updates in your JobTread or Buildertrend or Co-Construct account, or even your Excel file, wherever you're keeping track of your projects. It can do all that. It can even handle the estimating part. It can even handle the creating of schedules, like I mentioned with the admin bot. There's endless things that an operations bot could do on the operational side. I've even seen guys that have their operations bot act as a superintendent, sending daily personalized updates to clients based on what the sub-trades have put in their daily updates within Buildertrend or JobTread, and basically handling the project management side of things. It can get as complex as you'd like it to be. It can also be as simple as you'd like it to be. It can simply just store and help you with your SOPs and your scheduling. But I think the operations one can buy a lot of time back, and you could set it up, per project manager or superintendent as well. That would be probably the most efficient way to do it, is have it so it's segmented per one, or you could have their own AI agent that all reference back to the operations one. But yeah, I think that's a really great bot that you could set up. The fifth bot is actually going to have to do with finance. This one is your bookkeeping bot. This one, you can simply upload your receipts and send it to this bot and give this bot access to some of your financials. And what it can do is create reports and estimates on your profit and your loss, see where there's gaps in your finances, and help you financially be more strategic. This finance/bookkeeping bot is super powerful for the fact that it can have endless memory, and it's able to find insights based on what the other agents are seeing. So based on your operations bot, it can see if overspending is happening on a project and inefficiencies are happening with sub-trades, which is then linking to your finances, which is then hurting your bottom line. It's able to basically just cross-reference and have context across your entire business. Whereas if you have like an actual bookkeeper, that bookkeeper typically works part-time or they're subcontracted. They have very limited understanding of your business. And I'm not saying you should replace your accountant. That's not what I'm saying at all. You should just have a bookkeeping bot that is in charge of your books for you. You don't need to pay somebody to be a bookkeeper anymore. AI can do it faster, better, smarter, cheaper. And it is safe if you set it up properly. So a bookkeeping bot would be the fifth bot that I'd suggest that you set up. The sixth and final bot that I'm going to suggest that you set up is a social media bot. There's the whole reason I'm sitting right here in front of you right now. An AI agent created a video script for me, which I'm following, and I'm hoping you're getting a lot of value from it. And that's what I suggest you set up for yourself. An AI agent bot that handles your social media, responds to comments, responds to DMs. It scans your competitors, it sees what content is working right now, what is not working, and it caters scripts directly to you and your business. It personalizes it for you and gives you insights on what you're posting and adapts to it. So my AI agent, what it does is I gave it 5 to 10 competitors. It scans all their videos. It sees outlier videos, an outlier video being a video that has more views than average for that account. And it finds out why that video is an outlier, whether it's the thumbnail, the hook, the body, the background, whatever it is about that video that it thinks made it go more viral than what that account typically got. And then it personalizes an approach like that for me to try. And it's really easy to set up. And all you have to do is create the content. And now with AI even being able to start doing video editing, that same social media bot can edit the video and post the video for you on your behalf and learn the best times to post, the best captions to use. You can even post trial reels for you. It can upload on YouTube for you. It can do a ton of great stuff. But content is honestly one of the most powerful things that anybody can do because it's completely for free. And it also builds your authority because most of the time when somebody watches your videos, they feel like they know you a lot more. And when people like to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And if you can knock, 1 or 2 or 3 of those out with videos by getting them to like you, trust you, and know you all through the content you put out completely for free, why wouldn't you do it? And yes, it might be uncomfortable, but if AI tells you exactly what to say, it's not worth checking out. So that would be the 6th and final bot, would be a social media bot. I truly hope that you got value from this video. I'm gonna put together a resource that you can find in the description of this that's gonna have prompts on how you can set up each one of these AI agents in your business today. The only thing that you're gonna need is a pro Claude account or ChatGPT or Perplexity or Gemini, whatever AI model that you're using. I suggest Claude, in my opinion. Right now it's the most powerful, most, in my opinion, best created. So I suggest that you use Claude, but you can build this out on any of them. It'll have prompts in there, it'll have examples, everything will be laid out in there. And I'm giving it to you completely for free. Now, if you got value from this video and you want future content like this promoted to you, make sure you like and subscribe so that next time you pull up your YouTube channel, my next video you may get a lot of value from is right there on your homepage. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Seth and I run Home Builder Marketers and Sightline, and we are on a mission to help 10,000 home builders reach more than 10 custom homes sold per year. So if you align with that vision, make sure you follow for more. Thanks for watching.